Cricket, once a sport confined to the grassy fields of England, has exploded into a global phenomenon.
Couple steps down the track, he gets that up and over, and it's a wonderful, wonderful catch. Absolutely fantastic.
Today, it's not just a game, it's a billion-dollar industry that captivates millions worldwide.
A record crowd of 34,000 fans turned out to watch India beat Pakistan in their T20 World Cup clash.
But how did cricket go from a niche pastime to a sport played and watched by millions? And what role does money play in this transformation? In this documentary, we'll uncover the financial currents that have shaped cricket's journey, revealing both its bright and dark sides. As we delve into this fascinating story, stay with us, because the payoff at the end is worth it. Cricket's roots can be traced back to 16th century England, where it started as a simple village game. Over the centuries, it evolved into a structured sport, with established rules and organized competitions. The sport spread beyond England's borders was fueled by the British Empire, which introduced cricket to its colonies. Countries like India, Australia, and the West Indies adopted the game, infusing it with their own unique styles and cultures.
Oh! He's knocked him over with a ripper.
Fast forward to the 20th century, and cricket was firmly entrenched in the social fabric of these nations. Test matches, known for their grueling 5-day format, became the pinnacle of the sport. However, it was the advent of limited overs cricket in the 1960s that truly began to revolutionize the game. One-day internationals, ODIs, and later the T20 format introduced shorter, more exciting versions of the sport, attracting a broader audience. The creation of the T20 format in the early 2000s marked a significant turning point. With matches lasting only 3 hours, T20 cricket appealed to modern audiences with shorter attention spans. The Indian Premier League, IPL, launched in 2008, capitalized on this trend, combining cricket with entertainment in a way never seen before. The IPL brought in celebrity team owners, cheerleaders, and extravagant opening ceremonies, transforming cricket into a spectacle that rivaled the biggest entertainment shows.
Indian Premier League. It has developed a unique brand of cricket that combines entertainment with fast-paced action and attracts players from around the world.
But it wasn't just the glitz and glamour that made cricket a global phenomenon. The financial boom played a crucial role. The IPL, with its lucrative broadcasting deals and sponsorships, turned cricketers into multimillionaires overnight. Young talents were drawn to the sport, dreaming of fame and fortune. This influx of money also had a ripple effect on other cricketing nations, spurring the development of similar leagues in Australia, the Caribbean, and beyond. However, this financial growth also had its downsides. The lure of money led to corruption, with several high-profile match-fixing scandals tarnishing the sport's reputation. These incidents raised questions about the integrity of cricket, highlighting the dark side of its financial success. Yet, the sport has shown resilience, bouncing back from these setbacks and continuing to grow in popularity. Today, cricket's global footprint is undeniable. For years, cricket struggled to gain a foothold in America, a country dominated by sports like baseball and basketball. But with the increasing popularity of T20 cricket and the efforts of the International Cricket Council, ICC, the sport is finally making inroads.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Cricket is here in the USA.
The World Cup in the US is not just a tournament, it's a milestone in cricket's journey to become a truly global sport. In this documentary, we'll delve deeper into these themes, exploring the intricate web of history, finance, and culture that has shaped cricket. We'll hear from experts, players, and fans, uncovering stories that highlight both the triumphs and challenges of the sport. By the end, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how cricket became the phenomenon it is today and what the future holds. So let's embark on this journey together. Now let's step back in time to understand where it all began. To understand how cricket became the global sport it is today, we need to go back to its origins in 16th century England. Cricket started as a simple game played by children in the Weald, an area of dense woodlands and clearings in southeast England. By the 17th century, it had evolved into a more organized sport, played by adults and adopted by villages as a popular pastime. The game was simple. A ball was bowled towards a target, and the batsman had to defend it using a bat. As the sport grew in popularity, it started attracting spectators, and with them came the first signs of commercialization. Local patrons would sponsor teams, and matches began to offer prizes, often in the form of food and drink.
Very well played, sir.
The real turning point for cricket came in the 18th century. The establishment of the Marylebone Cricket Club, MCC, in 1787 was pivotal. The MCC became the guardian of the laws of cricket and played a crucial role in formalizing the game's rules. The early 19th century saw the introduction of county cricket clubs in England, further solidifying the sport's structure. Cricket's spread beyond England's borders can be attributed to the expansion of the British Empire. As the British colonized new territories, they took cricket with them. This is how the sport reached the West Indies, India, Australia, and South Africa. In these regions, cricket was not just a game, it became a symbol of British culture and values. However, over time, these countries made the sport their own, adding their unique styles and traditions. India, in particular, embraced cricket with unparalleled enthusiasm. The first recorded cricket match in India was played in 1721, and by the late 19th century, the game had taken deep roots. The establishment of the Ranji Trophy in 1934, named after the famous Indian cricketer Ranjit Singh, provided a domestic structure that nurtured local talent. India's independence in 1947 marked a new era for cricket in the subcontinent, with the national team becoming a unifying symbol for the diverse nation. Australia's relationship with cricket was also significant. The famous Ashes series between England and Australia began in 1882 and has since become one of the most celebrated rivalries in sports. The Australian style of cricket, characterized by aggressive batting and fast bowling, added a new dimension to the game.
Controversial second Ashes test has gone all the way to the top, with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and his British counterpart Rishi Sunak bowling bouncers at each other.
In the West Indies, cricket became a source of pride and identity. The region produced some of the greatest cricketers whose flair and style captivated the world. The West Indies team dominated international cricket in the 1970s and 1980s, showcasing the talent and spirit of the Caribbean.
Oh, beautiful shot. It's gone. They have won it. What a magnificent victory for the West Indies. Never, ever give up. What a great example for any sport.
The early history of cricket is a tale of passion, competition, and cultural exchange. It laid the foundation for the sport's global journey, setting the stage for the financial boom that would come in the 20th and 21st centuries. Understanding these origins is crucial to appreciating how cricket evolved from a village pastime to a global phenomenon. Cricket's journey from a localized sport to a global phenomenon is marked by several key moments and innovations. The British Empire played a crucial role in spreading the game across its colonies, but it was the unique adaptations and contributions of these regions that truly boosted cricket's popularity. One of the significant milestones in cricket's expansion was the first international match, played between Canada and the United States in 1844. Although cricket didn't take off in North America as it did elsewhere, this match highlighted the sport's potential for international competition. The real momentum came when cricket became a staple in the Commonwealth countries. Nations like Australia, India, South Africa, and the West Indies not only adopted the sport, but also elevated it, creating passionate fan bases and producing legendary players. In Australia, the Ashes series against England became a historic rivalry that captured the imagination of fans. This series, which began in 1882, continues to be one of the most anticipated events in the cricketing calendar. The fierce competition and memorable performances have etched the Ashes into the annals of cricket history. India's contribution to cricket cannot be overstated. With its vast population and deep love for the sport, India has become the beating heart of international cricket. The country's cricketing infrastructure, passionate fan base, and economic power have made it a cricketing superpower. The 1983 World Cup victory under Kapil Dev's leadership was a watershed moment. inspiring a new generation of players and fans. The West Indies, with their flair and dominance, brought a unique style to the game. The 1970s and 1980s saw the West Indies team dominate world cricket with their aggressive batting and fearsome fast bowlers. Players like Sir Vivian Richards, Clive Lloyd, and Malcolm Marshall became household names, not just in the Caribbean, but around the world. The advent of limited overs cricket in the 1960s revolutionized the game. The first one-day international, ODI, was played in 1971, introducing a format that was shorter and more exciting. This change was crucial in attracting a broader audience, as matches could be completed in a single day, making it more accessible to fans. The creation of the Cricket World Cup in 1975 further boosted the sport's global profile. This tournament brought together the best teams from around the world, showcasing the highest level of cricketing talent and fostering a spirit of international competition. The World Cup became an event that not only celebrated the sport, but also brought diverse cultures together. The introduction of T20 cricket in the early 2000s marked another significant turning point. This format, with its fast-paced and entertainment-driven approach, appealed to a new generation of fans.
And he decides to turn this into Fat City. Oh, don't worry about Dubai.
The Indian Premier League, IPL, launched in 2008, epitomized this shift. Combining sports and entertainment, the IPL attracted global stars and massive audiences, making cricket more glamorous and commercially viable. These innovations and key moments have contributed to cricket's massive popularity.
But whether they like it or not, the Indian Premier League is here to stay. It took the world by storm when it was launched in 2008. It's even become the fourth most profitable sporting league on the planet.
The sport has adapted to changing times, evolving from a leisurely pastime to a dynamic and globally recognized sport. The continued expansion of cricket into new markets, such as the United States, highlights its ongoing growth and appeal. The birth of modern cricket leagues marked a transformative period in the sport's history, blending athletic competition with commercial entertainment. This change was driven by the introduction of limited overs cricket, which laid the groundwork for the creation of high-profile leagues around the world. Limited overs cricket began to take shape in the 1960s with the introduction of one-day internationals, ODIs. These matches, lasting a single day, contrasted sharply with the traditional multi-day test matches. The format was designed to be more spectator-friendly, offering a complete, thrilling contest within a few hours. The success of ODIs paved the way for even shorter formats, leading to the birth of 2020 T20 cricket in 2003. The T20 format revolutionized cricket.
The chance. Carlos Brathwaite! Carlos Brathwaite! Remember the name! History for the West Indies!
Matches lasting around 3 hours fit perfectly into modern lifestyles, making cricket more accessible and appealing to younger audiences. The shorter, more explosive nature of T20 games provided plenty of action, ensuring that every ball counted. This format quickly gained popularity, culminating in the establishment of the first T20 World Cup in 2007. The Indian Premier League, IPL, launched in 2008, epitomized the commercialization of T20 cricket. The IPL combined sport with entertainment, featuring franchise teams owned by celebrities and business magnates, glamorous opening ceremonies, and cheerleaders. It attracted top talent from around the world, offering lucrative contracts and the chance to play in front of packed stadiums. The league's success was driven by enormous broadcasting deals and sponsorships, making it a financial powerhouse. The impact of the IPL was profound. It not only boosted the popularity of cricket in India, but also set a precedent for other countries to follow. Leagues like the Big Bash League, BBL in Australia, the Caribbean Premier League, CPL, and the Pakistan Super League, PSL, emerged, each bringing its own flavor to T20 cricket. These leagues provided a platform for local and international players to showcase their skills and earn substantial income. However, the rapid commercial growth also brought challenges. The influx of money created immense pressure to perform, leading to issues like player burnout and controversies over match fixing and corruption.
Accused of match fixing.
थी कि आप सीबीआई की रिपोर्ट अगर देखें तो उनको नहीं क्लीन चिट मिली गई है. Somebody spoiled my life.
governing bodies of cricket had to navigate these complexities, ensuring the sport maintained its integrity while capitalizing on its newfound financial success. Despite these challenges, the rise of modern cricket leagues has had a lasting positive impact on the sport. It has increased the game's global reach, drawing in fans from non-traditional cricketing nations. The financial rewards have incentivized young athletes to pursue cricket professionally, enhancing the overall quality and competitiveness of the sport. Furthermore, these leagues have fostered a sense of community and excitement, bringing together fans from diverse backgrounds to celebrate the game they love. The birth of modern cricket leagues has been a game changer, blending tradition with innovation to create a dynamic and engaging sport. In the next section, we'll delve into the financial boom of cricket, exploring how the flow of money has transformed the sport and its impact on players, teams, and fans. The financial boom in cricket has been nothing short of spectacular, transforming the sport from a passionate pastime into a billion-dollar industry. This surge of money has had a profound impact on players, teams, and the overall structure of the game. The influx of money began in earnest with the commercialization of broadcasting rights. Television networks recognized cricket's potential to attract massive audiences, leading to lucrative deals for the rights to broadcast matches. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, was particularly adept at capitalizing on this, securing significant contracts that brought in vast sums of money. This revenue allowed the BCCI to invest in domestic cricket, infrastructure, and player development, further strengthening India's position as a cricketing powerhouse. Sponsorship deals also played a crucial role in the financial boom. Major corporations, keen to associate their brands with the sport, poured money into cricket. These deals included everything from team sponsorships and jersey branding to individual endorsements for star players. The visibility of cricket, especially with the advent of T20 leagues like the IPL, made it an attractive proposition for sponsors, ensuring a steady stream of income. The Indian Premier League, in particular, revolutionized cricket's financial landscape. The league's franchise model attracted investments from Bollywood stars, industrialists, and multinational companies. The IPL's success demonstrated that cricket could be more than just a sport. It could be a highly profitable business. Players were auctioned for millions of dollars, and the league's popularity soared, both in India and internationally. This model inspired other countries to develop their own T20 leagues, further driving the sport's commercialization. The financial boom has had numerous positive effects. It has elevated the standard of cricket, providing players with better facilities, coaching, and support systems. The increased earnings have made cricket a viable career option, encouraging more young athletes to pursue the sport professionally. The money has also facilitated the global expansion of cricket, funding development programs in emerging cricketing nations, and promoting the game to new audiences. However, this financial success has not come without challenges. The enormous sums of money involved have led to several high-profile controversies. Match-fixing scandals, where players have been bribed to manipulate the outcome of games, have tainted the sport's reputation. These incidents have highlighted the darker side of cricket's financial boom, raising concerns about the integrity of the game. Player burnout is another significant issue. The packed schedules of modern cricket, driven by the need to fulfill lucrative broadcasting and sponsorship contracts, have put immense pressure on players. The physical and mental toll of playing continuous cricket has led to injuries and fatigue, forcing some players to take breaks or retire early. Despite these challenges, cricket's financial boom has been largely positive for the sport. It has brought unprecedented growth, visibility, and professionalism to cricket. The ongoing ICC T20 World Cup in the US is a testament to this growth, showcasing cricket's ability to captivate audiences and generate significant economic impact in new markets. The financial boom has transformed cricket into a global industry, but it has also underscored the need for robust governance and ethical standards. The sport must navigate these complexities to ensure its continued growth and integrity. While the financial boom in cricket has brought about many positive changes, it has also exposed the sport to several dark and troubling issues. The influx of money has led to corruption, match-fixing scandals, and ethical challenges that have threatened the integrity of the game. One of the most notorious scandals in cricket history is the match-fixing controversy involving former South African captain Hansie Cronje in 2000. Cronje's admission to accepting money from bookmakers to influence match outcomes shocked the cricketing world. It was a stark reminder of how money could corrupt even the most respected figures in the sport. This scandal led to stricter regulations and monitoring by the International Cricket Council, ICC, and national boards, but the problem persisted. The Indian Premier League, IPL, despite its success, has not been immune to corruption. In 2013, the league was rocked by a spot-fixing scandal involving several players and team officials. The scandal led to suspensions and bans, tarnishing the league's reputation. It highlighted the vulnerability of cricket to corruption, especially in high-stakes environments where large sums of money are at play. Apart from match fixing, other forms of corruption have also emerged. These include conflicts of interest, where individuals hold multiple roles that can lead to biased decisions and financial mismanagement within cricket boards. Such issues undermine the credibility of the sport and erode public trust. The commercialization of cricket has also led to concerns about the sport losing its traditional values and becoming too focused on entertainment. The glitz and glamour of T20 leagues, while attracting new fans, sometimes overshadow the sport's rich history and the pure competition that defined it for generations. Critics argue that the emphasis on entertainment can dilute the essence of cricket, reducing it to mere spectacle rather than a test of skill and strategy. Despite these dark aspects, cricket has shown resilience. The ICC and national boards have implemented various measures to combat corruption and ensure fair play. These include anti-corruption units, education programs for players, and stringent penalties for those found guilty of wrongdoing. Transparency and accountability have become key priorities in the governance of the sport. Addressing player burnout is also crucial. There is a growing recognition of the need for better scheduling, adequate rest periods, and mental health support for players. Balancing commercial interests with the well-being of players is essential for the long-term health of the sport. The dark side of cricket's financial growth is a reminder that with great wealth comes great responsibility. Ensuring the integrity and sustainability of the sport requires constant vigilance, ethical governance, and a commitment to preserving cricket's core values. Cricket in the United States has a fascinating, albeit relatively obscure history. While it has never reached the same heights as it has in countries like India or England, cricket has been played in the U.S. since the 18th century. The first recorded cricket match in the U.S. took place in 1751 in New York. By the mid-19th century, cricket was actually quite popular and was being played more widely than baseball, which is now considered America's pastime. However, the sport's growth was stunted by the rise of baseball. As baseball gained popularity in the latter half of the 19th century, cricket began to fade into the background. Despite this decline, cricket maintained a presence, particularly among immigrant communities from cricket-playing nations. The United States cricket community received a significant boost with the formation of the United States of America Cricket Association, USACA, in 1965, which helped organize and promote the sport. However, it wasn't until the 21st century that cricket began to see a more substantial resurgence in the U.S., fueled by the country's diverse population and the global reach of modern cricket.
It's all the way for six.
That is a monster!
The co-hosts have put on some show.
The growth of T20 cricket and the success of leagues like the IPL have played a pivotal role in rekindling interest in cricket in the U.S. The fast-paced, entertaining format of T20 cricket appeals to American sports fans who are accustomed to dynamic, high-energy sports like basketball and American football. Recognizing this potential, the International Cricket Council, ICC, has made concerted efforts to promote cricket in the U.S., including plans to establish professional T20 leagues. The ICC T20 World Cup being held in the United States is a landmark event. It signifies the growing importance of the U.S. market to the global cricketing community. Hosting the World Cup in the U.S. aims to capitalize on the sport's growing popularity and introduce cricket to a broader audience. The event has drawn significant attention, with matches being held in cities known for their vibrant multicultural populations, ensuring enthusiastic crowds and diverse fan engagement. The impact of this World Cup extends beyond just the matches. it has spurred the development of cricketing infrastructure, with new facilities and stadiums being built or upgraded to international standards. This investment not only benefits the tournament, but also provides lasting resources for local cricket communities, fostering the sport's growth at the grassroots level. Moreover, the World Cup serves as a platform for showcasing the potential of American cricketers. With the growing interest in cricket, more American-born players are taking up the sport, and some have even made it to international leagues. This event offers these players an opportunity to compete at the highest level and inspire the next generation of cricketers in the U.S. The significance of the ICC T20 World Cup in the U.S. cannot be overstated. It represents a major step in cricket's journey to establish a foothold in one of the world's largest sports markets. The success of this tournament could pave the way for more international cricket events in the U.S., further solidifying the sport's presence and popularity. As we look towards the future, cricket stands at a crossroads with tremendous opportunities for further global expansion and growth. However, the sport also faces several challenges that will need to be addressed to ensure its continued success and relevance. One of the most significant opportunities for cricket is its potential expansion into new markets. The ongoing efforts to popularize cricket in the United States are just one example. Other regions, such as China, Japan, and parts of Europe, also present untapped potential. With the right investments in infrastructure, marketing, and grassroots development, cricket could gain a foothold in these regions, broadening its global appeal. The digital revolution presents another major opportunity. The rise of online streaming platforms and social media has transformed how sports are consumed. Cricket boards and leagues can leverage these technologies to reach wider audiences, engage with fans in real time, and offer personalized content. This digital engagement can drive viewership, increase fan loyalty, and open up new revenue streams through digital advertising and sponsorships. However, with these opportunities come significant challenges. One of the primary concerns is maintaining the balance between tradition and modernization. While the shorter formats like T20 have brought in new fans, it's crucial to preserve the essence of Test cricket, which many consider the purest form of the game.
This man is incredible.
Ensuring that all formats of cricket coexist and thrive will require careful management and innovative thinking. Financial disparities between cricket boards also pose a challenge. While countries like India, England, and Australia have thriving cricket economies, other nations struggle with limited resources. Bridging this gap is essential for the global growth of the sport. The ICC can play a pivotal role by ensuring equitable distribution of revenues and providing support to emerging cricketing nations. Corruption and governance issues remain ongoing concerns. Maintaining the integrity of the sport requires constant vigilance, strict enforcement of anti-corruption measures, and a commitment to transparency. Building a culture of ethical governance will help restore and maintain public trust in cricket. Finally, the global cricket community must continue to innovate to keep the sport engaging and relevant. Experimenting with new formats, enhancing fan experiences in stadiums and through digital platforms, and promoting the sport through creative marketing campaigns can help cricket stay ahead of the curve. The future of cricket is bright, with vast potential for further growth and global reach. The ongoing ICC T20 World Cup in the U.S. is a testament to the sport's ability to captivate new audiences and expand its horizons. By addressing the challenges and seizing the opportunities, cricket can continue to thrive and inspire millions of fans worldwide. As we conclude this documentary, it's clear that cricket's journey from a niche sport to a global phenomenon is a remarkable story of passion, innovation, and resilience. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of cricket's past, present, and future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the world of sports and finance.